and after that, we will start. And when you start, you gotta say your name and then your piece name. Okay. All right. I think we're online now. Hello, everyone. Welcome to Oak Cliff Formal Seminar. Today is November 20th. Well, 1 week to the Thanksgiving. Today we have two performers. They seem ready and excited to share their music with all of us. Or hopefully they are. Our first performer, we're gonna bring his music with us. Please announce your name and the piece you're going to play.
My name is Oliver, and I'm going to be playing Song Tina. By memorization.
Sounds good. Thank you. Ta-da! Round of applause to Mr. Oliver. All right. Well, is that your first time playing in the form seminar with memorization for this piece?
I think so, yeah.
Well, that's good. That's good. Okay. I feel like you got a. Were you nervous or you're fine? You seem fine though. Maybe just a little bit, but when you have a little mistake here, and then it's like, where is it? Okay, yeah, it's all good. It's all good. Yeah, very nice. Really like your tone, like your sound, your tone quality. Like it matches the character of this piece. Like it's not like you don't have like a very aggressive sound or whatever. I do wish you can bring out the dynamics a little bit more though, like any type of crescendo and diminuendo. And we can talk more about the details stuff in the second half of the class, but let's move on for now to the second performer. Please announce your name and the piece you're going to play.
My name is Priscilla, and I'm playing Once in Your Water.
It's also a very well learned piece too. Congratulations. You made it from the beginning to the end. All right. I think in general, I hear your pedal pretty nice. I'm just not so sure because I know sometimes Zoom does that way. It's just like even if your pedal kind of carry over the bar, it still sounds kind of fun. I don't know how long you change your pedal. How frequent you change your pedal? You change every bar or what?
Like every 1 to 2 measures at least.
Every what?
Like one, yeah, maybe every bar. I don't know.
Okay, sorry. I'm old, so I cannot like my hearing is a little bit not so good. Can you speak louder?
Like every bar, I think.
Every bar. Okay, sounds good. All right. So it's very well learned, and I hear you have a very good balance between your hands. Like your left hand has like much softer as a background, and then I can hear your melody much cleaner. I think you got a little bit confused in the second page for the repeat and for the structure at the end. So we'll talk about that in the second half of class, which is right now. But we will shift back to Oliver's piece first. Okay. Let's go back to our Clementi. All right. So you memorize all the notes and all the rhythm and all like everything, and then you had a pretty good articulation. Well, this piece is pretty straightforward. It's basically legato all the time. Did you try to bring your dynamics though when you were playing that last time? Like when you play like today in the class?
Nah.
Like you were not trying to bring it out, or you are not so sure what it like when I need to do, like when to do a crescendo, when to do a diminuendo.
I haven't memorized like the dynamics part.
Okay, so you just need to memorize the dynamics part.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, yeah, that's the very straightforward next step. Because right now you sound nice, and then you just need to bring out, especially like there are some parts like, sure you can argue say like the beginning says dolce. What does dolce mean though? Fair. If you're saying something, I cannot hear you. You're muted.
It means like dance. Almost.
You mean the andante or you mean the dolce?
Oh, andante, I think was the dance. I think dolce is like. I don't really know that one.
Okay, that's fine. So andante is walking speed. Andante means walking speed. If you see the minuet, then there'll be dance. Like tell you that's a dance music, or waltz is a dance music. Like actually, Michaela's piece it says waltz in A minor. Waltz is a type of dance. It is in 3/4, so it does have the like a 1 2 3 1 2 that kind of feeling, sure. But andante actually means walking speed, like how you walk. Okay, dolce. Do you like Italian food?
Mm-hmm.
Have you been to like a Italian restaurant?
Yeah.
Okay. I don't know if you see the menu. Like usually, like a very traditional Italian restaurant, if you see the Italian menu, there's like one category says dolce. That means desserts.
Mm.
Dolce means sweetly, means sweet. You gotta play sweetly in the beginning, which is kind of vague. It was like, what do you mean sweetly? Like, I mean, I'm playing notes. I'm not even eating anything. How do you mean sweet? Usually, just like we talk about dessert, dessert usually is like cake. It's typical ice cream, something fluffy, soft, will remind you of something more like piano, like quiet.
Mm-hmm.
You see, like the way you touch your piano will be not like will be gentle, will not be aggressive. So it doesn't make sense if you do forte. Okay, I do think you have a very nice tone in the beginning, so I don't think you need to change anything. This might be in the exam.
Mm-hmm.
In the theory exam, they might ask you, hey, what does dolce mean? You need to know.
Okay.
We do need to, I do want you to, it doesn't say anything, doesn't mean you don't need to do anything. It just gives you freedom to do what you think is the best. So if you can follow the shape of the music and then with pair up with your dynamics, that'll be great. For the beginning, for example, this part when the notes getting higher, da 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 ba da bum 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 bum, it'll be very natural for us to do crescendo.
Mm-hmm.
And then we can do the crescendo again
Mm-hmm.
here, like starts off again, like, and then this one I will do a little bit more because it's go to the highest note here in the right hand, and then get softer, and then it'll make sense because once you get to the lower parts, and then it says crescendo, right? It says crescendo right here. That will make sense. And then
Okay.
all of these we call it. We have the term for that. Have you heard of phrasing?
Dynamic.
Yeah, so when dynamics is like, okay, it says crescendo, there's a dynamic marking there. It says piano here, or there's a dynamic marking there. But the way when there's nothing there, and then we are doing this quite kind of crescendo diminuendo thing, we call it phrasing. It's basically how we shape the music through dynamics. Okay,
Mm-hmm.
and usually it's not like, well, it depends on the piece. In this piece, the character is not aggressive or not dramatic, so the way we do the crescendo will not be contrasting. So we'll not go from like piano and then suddenly crescendo to forte. No, it's probably from piano to mezzo piano. It can be that, or from mezzo piano to, or from piano to mezzo forte the most. We'll not do like more than 2 or 3 level difference. Something you can
Mm-hmm.
try. Can you try that actually? Can we go from beginning one more time and do this? Maybe just do until the end of the second line. Congrats! I hear a very nice dynamic plan for these 2 lines right now. I have a question though. Are you trying to do all of these dynamics through your fingers?
Mm-hmm.
Were you trying to do all of these dynamic changes through your fingers only? Like, okay, you're thinking about I've been doing crescendos, I'm pressing harder.
Yeah.
Okay, that's one strategy. It might put a lot of pressure on your fingers though. It's a lot of work. Think about this. Your finger is doing what? I need to play the right notes. I need to play the right rhythm. I need to measure my, pulse. What is this balloon thing? Sorry. It's like the gesture will create something. Okay. Uh, correct notes, correct rhythm, and steady pulse, and then try to make it legato, and then now I'm doing the dynamics. And times 2. That's 10 things at the same time. Because we have like 2 hands. It's just a lot. Let's try to reduce some, you know, workload for your fingers. Maybe think about consider using your body.
Mm-hmm.
Typically, like that, it will need some try. So it's not like, okay, I can get it right away. Usually, when we slowly move our body forward, it will create a natural crescendo when you play. When you slowly move our body like backward, you'll do the diminuendo. If you want something very soft, I actually move my body like further away, much further away, and then just think about I'm using my fingertip to play. If I want something very powerful, I actually just lean my body forward the entire time. You can try. You should try that. Well, right now we do need to move on, but you should think about it and try that in your practice.
Mm-hmm.
Because you are memorizing, I do want to point out the parts that you had a mistake. So because those mistakes might happen again when you are nervous. For example, when you are trying to record a piece. Okay, so this one was pretty obvious that you actually knew it, right?
Mhm.
It just happened. I think there are parts that you were not so aware. Is you actually I'm pretty sure you missed this part. You missed all of these things.
Mm.
Yeah. So it sounds like you play. Actually, it just sounds like you didn't play this entire bar, and then you go straight to this one.
Mhm.
So just be careful, like this whole thing. Yeah. And then that's the first thing. And the second thing is, well, sorry, that was the second thing. And the third part was, how many Ds are here?
4,
Uh huh. Do you know how many you played?
3.
Oh, yeah. Was that an old mistake though?
Mm, I think so.
Oh,
Wait, what? Wait, what was the question?
oh, was that an old mistake? Like, does this mistake happen before?
Uh, I think so, yeah.
Oh, then you need to fix it. I was like, if you're not aware, then yeah. Instead of thinking about, you can think about, okay, you gotta play that for 4 times, or you think about just through the beat. Sorry, I don't like purple. So through the beats, 1, 2, and then we have the 3 by itself.
Mhm.
I think you have a pretty good ear, like based on what I hear you. Like if you can play this piece like this, that means you have a good ear. Then you try to hear 3 beats in every bar.
Mhm.
If you are looking for the third beat, then most likely you will not miss this last D or whatever the D before. Okay.
Mhm.
So basic dynamics. I don't know if you consider using pedal or like you don't really need pedal if you are doing nice legato. I do feel this piece can use a little bit pedal to amplify the like certain parts, but you don't really need to. The also depends on you and also depends on your teacher. If he thinks adding pedal is a good idea, maybe you can try it. Maybe you like it, but you need to control it nicely though.
Mhm.
It's so many change. Beginning is fine, but in the middle, like it changes so quickly. Like each chord, it just change literally every beat. So if you're not so sure if you can, make the pedal very clean for every beat, then I would suggest you just don't do pedal. Like right now, it sounds good already. Okay, dynamics is a main next step. Memorize your dynamics. Yeah, and then chord, just try to fix those memory slips, and you'll be ready to record this piece. Okay.
Mhm.
All right, let's move on to Miss Michaela's piece. I really like this one. Okay, so we kind of talk about it. So, yeah, it says false or waltz. It's a type of dance. Since you are playing this piece, Michaela, can you maybe talk about how you make the piece like dance like? What's your secret?
Um,
Like, what do you mean? Okay, when we have the dance like music, like waltz or manual, what do we usually do? Maybe in a dynamically for each beat. If you're not so sure, does Oliver, both of you basically have no idea. Okay, Michaela, you wanna try? It's your
well,
piece.
um, maybe just faster, like play it faster, or like adding
Something about dynamics actually.
um,
This is music for dance, so playing it faster maybe sounds better for you, but for the dancers, they'll be like, what's going on?" So probably not. Um, Usually when we have the dance like music, we emphasize the first beat. Just like you can see from the writing of this piece. The first beat in the left hand is a low note. And we have something the same 4 twice. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. The first beat is always the lowest note in this piece, pretty much. And then we have the chords after. Well, the challenge for this piece is, so our first beat need to be a little bit more. Second and third beat should be softer than the first beat. Yes, the first beat is lower and then it's like pretty distinct, but the second and third beat are in chords. They have 3 notes to play. You need to play 3 notes at the same time. It will naturally sound louder than just 1 note. So you're gonna be extra careful when you play the second and third beat. I did think you did a pretty good job on that. I don't know if you like specifically practice that. Did you do any type of practice to make your second and third beat like softer?
No.
Not really. You wanna try actually? It doesn't apply for right hand though. Right hand should just sing naturally by itself. But can you try one time? Just left hand. The first note you can play as regular, but make sure your second and third beat is like softer. The way to do it is you make sure when you play the key, you don't land from the air. You start the notes from the key itself. Like, sorry. You start from the key. You don't go from the air, like, you don't drop that. Can you try? You play right notes.
Right hand?
Oh, can you try again? Yeah. Can you just do left hand? Okay. So now we have a very nice balance in your left hand part. And let's see, when you add the right hand, let's keep all the balance nicely. So the right hand has the, should be loudest. And then the second one should be your first note of your left hand. The least will be the second and third beat in the left hand. Let's try. Yeah. Okay, so I think the left hand is really, really nice right now. For your right hand, it could be a little bit louder. So maybe some type of practice to help you balance would be very helpful. Do you know what kind of tool that we use usually to help the balance? And do you know what balance is?
No.
Oliver, do you know? You're muted. Oh, have no idea. Okay, balance is basically we have different dynamic ratio, the volume ratio for our both hands. So right hand, well, if your right hand is a melody, we expect you to play louder than your left hand in general. No matter what, no matter, okay, even if it says piano, your right hand can be in piano, your left hand to be even softer than piano, like pianissimo or even softer. Because right hand has a melody. That's what we call balance in piano playing. So right now you have a good balance in your left hand because there's like a main job, like a main bass note, and then the second and third beat should be softer. But right now your right hand seems not actually louder than your left hand. And there's a tool called ghosting. Ghosting is you don't play, you're playing the note but not pressing down the keys. Like your left hand is pretend you're playing, but you're not pressing down the keys, and while playing your right hand. If you're not so sure what it is, or if you need to practice that in Kaizen or with your teacher, that will be very, very helpful for your balance. We're a little over time right now, so I need to wrap up the class. In general, just need to be careful. When we do the Michaela, when you do the repeat here, it's not going back to measure 31. It's go back to measure 25. So for some reason you go back to measure 31 today, and then also double check the last two lines. You can you repeat 1, 2, 3, 4 these 4 bars again. So that kind of creates some confusion. All right. Thank you both for sharing your music and working with me today, and I will see you both next time.
Bye.